Hello guys, in the last videos we have seen totally one-to-one association we understood. Now in this video we are going to see one-to-many association. Here we are able to see what exactly the meaning of this one-to-many association here. It is a relationship between entities. One-to-many association, it is a relationship between entities where it is a relationship between entities, it's very clear, where one instance of an entity should be mapped with multiple instances of another entity. It is a relationship between entities where one instance of an entity should be mapped with multiple instances of another entity. So this is what exactly the meaning of which one here? One-to-many association. Example here, if you observe this example, single department has multiple employees. Single department has multiple employees. Right, sir? If you observe this single department which has which one? Multiple employees clearly. Now here we are going to understand how this single department is available and how multiple employees are existed here. That we are going to understand now. Then year diagram here I want to represent for this. Now try to recognize this. Right, sir. Now this is which one here? Like first of all here I want to represent which one? Department. This is department. And this is which one here? No, employee. This is department and this is which one here? Employee. Next one. In these two we are able to have a relationship. Which relationship is existed here? Has a relationship is existed. Single department has multiple employees, has a relationship is existed. Now here it is existed here, we can understand this. Right, sir. Now here we can identify this. Department side is single and employee side is which one here? Multiple. Department side is single and employee side is which one? Multiple. Right, sir. Or else we can represent the same relationship like which one here? This is one side and this is which one here? No, many sides. Like this here we are able to represent. This is exactly which one here? No, like one-to-many association here we represented clearly. But how we are going to achieve the same thing in the form of this programming part? No, I'll prepare this program. So here two approaches are available. We can prepare application by using constructor dependency injection, and we can prepare the same application by using which one? Setter method dependency injection. Both approaches here we are going to use. Depending on our requirement we are going to see that approaches can. But anyway here I am going to show both approaches. No? Now try to recognize this clearly. Now here I want to take a separate application, separate project here I want to take for this. Now here, now try to recognize this. I'll prepare which one here? Right click and new Java project. Now here we are able to have which one there? ABP06 we are able to have there. ABP06 is available. Next one is which one? Then after that, after completion of this, now come for this. Now this is about clearly which one? Next one. Okay, fine. Click on finish button. So project is created. Now inside this project I want to take two packages. One is which one? Beans package and other one is which one? Test package. New and package is available. New and package. Now the package is which one here? com.durgasoft.beans. Here finish is available. It's okay, fine. This is one package. Another package is which one? New, and this is package here. Now we need to specify the package name. com.durgasoft.test. Click on finish. Right, sir. Now inside this beans package here what we are going to provide there? Inside the beans package we are going to provide which one here? Right click on this beans, new. I'll prepare which one here directly. First of all I want to take employee class. I want to take now employee class here I want to take here. Now this is exactly which one here? No, employee. Okay, fine. Now click on this finish button here. Now here I want to provide which one here, constructor dependency injection I want to use there for this particular content. So here inside this here what I am going to do now, normal variables only here I want to take. Now employee here variables here we want to take now. Now string employee ID, string employee name, and float employee salary. Next one is string employee address. Right sir, I need to take a constructor to access this data directly. How I am going to access this data now? RS might be. Here we are able to use private, no problem here. Private string EID, private string EID here. The next one is which one there? Private float ESAL. Next one is private and string EID here. Setters and getters are not required. Why? Because we are going to inject that objects through which one here? No, constructors only. So I want to take constructor here also no. Now here I need to take which one here? Public employee constructor here I am going to take. Where here what I am going to be provided now, I need to declare variables. Which variables here I want to declare? String EID comma, string ename comma, and float ESAL comma. The next one is which one? String EID. Now inside this constructor here what we have to do now, data will come to the local variables, same data must be assigned to which one? Their class level variables. This dot EID is equal to EID, this dot ename is equal to ename, this dot ESAL is equal to ESAL, and this dot EADR is equal to like EADR here we have taken like this. This is total our content here, employee class now. In the same employee class here I want to take a separate method to display this employee details now. Public void get employee details method here I want to take. Public void get employee details. Now inside this here what we are going to do, system.out.println of, now here employee details, right sir, system.out.println, one line space here we are providing, underline. Next one, system.out.println of employee ID plus EID. Next one is system.out.println of employee name, right sir, plus ename. Next one is system.out.println of employee salary plus ESAL. Next one is system.out.println of employee address plus EADR, that we are able to provide directly. So employee details here I have taken here inside this particular employee class. Properties I have taken, constructor I have taken, through the constructor I provided values here now. Next one is get employee details method here we provide, we are able to display this employee data directly. It's okay, fine. This is content. In the case of this one to many, this is content. Right sir. Now this next one is which one? Then after that, after completion of this, I need to go for which one here? Another thing, right click on this beans. Next one is I want to prepare which one here? A class. Which class here I want to prepare now? The class is department. Department class here I want to provide directly. Right sir. Inside this department class here what I am going to take now? I need to take directly finish. Now here I'll go for which one here now? Inside this department here I want to provide directly private string EID, sorry, department ID for example, and private string department name. It's okay. These two things here we have taken, private string department ID, private string department name here we have taken. It's okay. Then now at the same time here many side here we are able to represent in the form of which one can know? Array. Employee array here we have to take their EMPS, that's it. Now here I need to provide this injection through the constructor. So I need to take which one here? Public department. Inside this department here what we need to provide? String department ID comma, string department name comma. Next one is which one there? Employee array EMPS here we have to take directly. Public department, string department ID, string department name, employee array EMPS here we have to take. Data is available to the parameter variables. The same data will be assigned to which one? Class level variable. So here what we have to do now? This dot department ID is equal to department ID. This dot department name is equal to department name. Next one is which one? This dot EMPS is equal to which one can EMPS, that we have to provide directly. It's okay, sir. Now employee is also be here, we are able to get directly. Then after that, here what next one here we are going to know. Okay, sir. Okay, fine. What we are going to know, I want to display these department details clearly. While displaying these department details, we have to display which one they know, employee details also clearly. One small correction here in our program. In employee.java here I have taken which one here, this get employee details method here I have taken here. It is not required here. Directly I want to comment this, it is not required. In a tabular format I want to display the data. So directly here I want to take which one here, normal variables only, not private variables. Directly I want to access these variables anyway, no problem. That's okay, fine. Now inside this department here I need to display which one here, department details. Now my employee details, employee details are available in the form of employer. That means in a single department object we injected which one here, no, multiple employee objects here. Right, so now here what I am going to take now, I will take public void get a department details here I want to provide. Public void get a department details now. Sysnot outed println of department details. Okay, fine. Sysnot outed println directly here. I want to prepare which one here? Sysnot outed println of department ID plus anyway department ID DID is already existed here. We can use that. Even better to remove this private also here. Not required. Mandatory. Not mandatory. Just we can remove this private now. Next one is which one? Then after that, after completion of which system.out.println of department name, okay, plus D name. Next one is system.out.println of department. Okay, fine. Department details here we are getting there. Now I need to display employee details in a tabular format. To display these employee details in a tabular format here, what I am going to take now, ENO/T, EID, not ENO, EID/T. Next one is which one? ENAME/T, ECEL/T, EID here. Now all these employee details are available in the form of employee array. So by using for loop, we are able to get employee object by employee object. We have to get it, and we have to display the data through which one they know, like directly employee object here. So for that purpose, I want to take for each loop. In for each loop here, what we are going to do now, employee EMP colon EMPS here we are going to take now. So for each loop, employee EMP colon EMPS, that we have taken directly. Now inside this here, what we are going to know, sysnot outed print of EMP dot EID here we are able to provide. It's okay. Or as println method here we are able to use. Next one is which one? Then after that, plus a /T and plus EMP dot ENAME plus a /T and plus EMP dot ECEL plus /T. Next one is which one? Plus what next one here we have to provide there, EMP dot EIDDL. So in a tabular representation, in a tabular format here we want to display the total data. So that is completed here. So in a table format here we are able to get all these employee details. Good. So this is about department class here we completed here. Inside this department class what we are providing, get department details here we are providing. Inside this department details here we display department ID and department name. After that all employee details here we are trying to display in the form of which one here, tabular representation clearly. That we have taken now. After completion of this particular point here, we need to go for which one here, main class, test class here we have to open. That means test package. Right click on this test, new, and here I need to go for which one here, class. Class name is which one here, test. Now main method is required and click on finish button. Now observe this clearly, this is one-to-many association here. First of all, we need to prepare multiple employee objects. After that, we need to keep these multiple employee objects in the form of employee array. Then after that, we have to prepare department object. Now the department object data here, department object we have to prepare. Inside this department object, we have to enter which one can know, employee array data directly we have to keep. Then after that here, what we have to do now, then we have to display the department details. Whenever we are trying to display these department details, automatically, when we are trying to display department details, automatically department details will be displayed. Along with the department details, employee details are also being displayed directly. Now let me check this one. I want to prepare employee object. Employee EMP1 is equal to, or else might be E1 is equal to new employee. Now here I need to provide which one here, EIFN111 Next one is which one here? AAA. Next one is which one there? 5000. Next one is which one directly, for example, Hyderabad here we are able to provide. Next one is employee E2 is equal to new employee. Now here E-222 comma and BBB comma and 6000 comma Hyderabad here we are providing semicolon. Next one is employee E3 is equal to new employee of E-333 comma now CCC comma 7000 comma and Hyderabad. Right sir, one more thing, employee E4 is equal to new employee where EI444 comma DDD comma 8000 comma Hyderabad here we are getting like this. It's okay. Now here we are getting these employee objects directly like this. Whenever we are getting these employee objects like this, okay, then what about the next one now? We need to prepare a department object. Department DEPT is equal to new department. Construct is available here. First of all, department ID D-111. Department name is which one here? Let's say for example I want to provide which one? Admin. Now here we are able to provide which one here? No, EMPS. But first of all, before this I need to take which one? One employees array here we have to take. Employee array EMPS is equal to new, like not like this. Now here what we need to provide here? Directly curly braces here I want to provide. Now E1 comma E2 comma E3 comma E4 like this I have taken. Now here EMPS and semicolon here we have to take now. Right sir. Department DEPT is equal to new department of DIFN111 comma admin comma EMPS. Then after that I want to display DEPT dot get a department details method here I want to provide. If we take this get a department details method and if we execute this directly, we are able to get some output directly now. Now observe this clearly. If we run this example here, we are getting some data. Just small correction here. Now inside this here, what I am going to know, insert this department details now. Then whenever we have taken this details here, sysna.println of, right sir, one line here I want to provide. Now I will execute this program. And one more thing, after displaying this data, this is out. Okay, now let me check it. If I run this example, here we are able to get the data like this. So department details, single department is available, but how many number of employees are available here? No, multiple employees are existed here. Single department is available, but here multiple employees, 4 employees are available here clearly. No. So this is what exactly the meaning of which one? One to many association here we provided clearly. So this is an example through which one here now? Constructor dependency injection. In this example, I injected that the department, that means employee array to the department object through which one can know constructor. So this is called as which one? Constructor dependency injection. Same application we are able to achieve by using which one? Setter method dependency injection also. That we are going to see might be in the next video directly.